3, 2, 1.
I want to start out this morning with a quote. It's from Mahatma Gandhi. And he wrote, "The essence of all religions is one. Only their approaches are different." Now, the word religion comes with a lot of baggage for a lot of people. But the original meaning of the word, and as many of you know, I like to dig in, get the original meaning, and bring that idea back so that some of these words, some of these prayers, some of these ideas that have slowly gotten a bad name and a bad rap, that we can reconnect with what originally they meant. So anyway, the word religion comes from the Latin religare, which means to bind together or unite in harmony, otherwise to commune. And communing is what we do, of course, when we meditate or do any sort of spiritual practice. We bind together ourselves consciously and intentionally with the creative energy of the universe. And you can sparse all that with mythology and rules and regulations and dogma of various teachings, but the essence of that practice, the essence of that word, the essence of communing, of being in a religious moment, a sacred moment, doesn't change. And neither does the true relationship between human and divine. That never changes. We are one. So too is one who calls themselves spiritual versus religious. The essence of them both really is the same. No matter the affiliation, it's a relationship that we are having, that you are having, that I am having with our highest self, call it what you will. It's a sacred connection, right? One that has the ability to bring you transformation, bring you transcendence even. The oneness that Gandhi was talking about is love. Spring brings that whole idea of love again into the forefront. But I'm talking about divine love, that love that goes above and beyond the tenets of a religion or the individual discoveries of one who is spiritual. There's a great poem by Rumi who writes, "Through love, thorns become roses, and through love, vinegar becomes sweet wine. Through love, the stake becomes a throne. Through love, misfortune becomes good fortune. Through love, burning fire becomes pleasing light. Through love, stone becomes soft as butter. Through love, grief becomes a joy. Lions become harmless. Through love, sickness becomes health. Through love, wrath seems to be a mercy. Through love, the dead rise to life. Through love, the king becomes a slave." Through love, my friends, comes manifestation. The love of self, the love of life, the love of wisdom, the love of imagination and intuition, the love of the power and presence, the essence and the energy of that universal creative force that's within you, within me, within all of us, every living thing for that matter. The love of being our magnificence right now. That's what manifests things. The love of the intention, the love of seeing and being in mind and body, even though it may not be in front of us through our eyes, that which we have decided to manifest. That love of that. That's what brings it forward. Well, love, that's what I really mean by affiliation, the talk title today is, what's your affiliation? It's not about a religion. It's not about a teaching. It's not even about anything metaphysical or mystical or any beliefs thereof. It's about love, the divine love, the ultimate love. So I have a question for you today. What ideas are you affiliating with? Today, right now in your mind, what ideas are you affiliating with? Not with me, not about the Sunday celebration or this talk in this moment, but about yourself. What are you affiliating with? Are you affiliating with oneness? Woe is me or wow is me? You affiliating with the wowness of yourself? Are you affiliating yourself with dissatisfaction and shame and blame? Or are you affiliating with appreciation, gratitude, and blessing? Are you affiliating with the bondage of lack and limitation and guilt, or the freedom of your truth self, living boldly and succulently? Are you affiliating with the pain of the past or the power of now, the divine love that is happening right now? And I'm not saying that if something occurs and you get dissatisfied or even worried or have some shame or feelings of restraint or powerlessness or anger, that you're forever lost. No. You're allowed to. You must feel the emotions that pop up. It's how long you allow those emotions to stick around. Are you wallowing? Are you drowning? Are you self-flagellating with them, through them? Or are you using them as a tool to learn? A reminder that it's time for you to reconnect to your very core, the dominion of the divine, of God that is within you, and use it as a tool of transformation and transcendence instead of an excuse to keep yourself down. See, each of us has been created with an overflowing capacity for joy, balance, and freedom. It's there. It's right there waiting for you. Sometimes you may not feel it. Sometimes you may feel that, no, that's not possible. That's not possible in my life. If you knew about my life, you would know that there's no overflowing capacity for joy, balance, and freedom. Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. I promise you, there is. Because we are always at choice. We always have volition. And just because we have a sometime human tendency, as they say, to get caught up in the chaos of the world around us, or the chaos that is happening around us personally, and forget to engage the essential aspects of our divine selves, not only during spiritual practices or sacred moments, but in the minutia of everyday life. When we don't allow that to happen, that's how we get wallowed. That's how we get swallowed in these emotions, in these conditions, in these things that happen. There's a story about a father and his daughter. And he goes up to his daughter and he says, congratulations on your graduation. And I want to tell you that I bought you a car. But before I give it to you, he says, I want you to take it to a car dealer in the city and try to sell it. Okay? And see how much they offer. And she's a little befuddled by that, but she's very trusting of her father. And so she did just that. She went into town and she asked. And afterwards, the girl came back to her father and said, well, they offered me $10,000 because they said it looked very old. And the father said, okay, well, now take it to the pawn shop in town and do the same thing. And off she goes. And she returns to the father and she says to him, well, the pawn shop offered me $1,000, saying it's a very old car and needs lots of work done. It's only worth $1,000. Okay, said the father, and told her, now join a passionate car club. You know, there's several in town. Find the car club that likes these kind of cars, or just a general one, a car club that has experts, and go ahead and show them the car. So the girl looked it up. She drove to the passionate car club, showed off the car, and after a few hours, she returned to her father and told him, well, several people in the club offered me $100,000 because they said the car is very rare and yet in still good condition. The father nodded and smiled and said, I wanted to let you know that if you are not appreciated, do not be angry. It just means you're in the wrong place. Don't stay in a place where no one sees your value, he said. Know your worth and know where you are valued. A diamond doesn't shine on the bottom of a cave. We believe in the unity of all life, and that the highest power and the innermost power is one power. There's that word again, one. This is our truth. This is the truth of our teaching. This is actually the truth of pretty much all teachings, though they may not say it in that way. We believe in the direct revelation of this truth through our intuitive and spiritual nature, and that anyone may reveal the divinity within, the truth of life itself. And we do that by communing with the indwelling power and presence through our, what I call the divine matrix, through our mind, our head brain, through our heart brain, through our gut brain. When those are used in combination, when we use this holistic approach in any of our spiritual practice, or like I said before, in the minutia of life itself, of everyday life, that becomes our affiliation, the divine love, the divine power, the divine intelligence that is here available for each and every one of us right now. You know, my job is to inspire you, to make you think, to make you feel, to make you review and take action in mind, body, and spirit. I'm here, and sometimes I do it on purpose. I'm here to provoke you, if necessary, to understand the difference between what you truly are, who you truly are, and what you experience, and to bring those two together, so that you can intentionally, no matter what's happening in your life, bust through, soar, and zoom to your best life, to the magnificence that you truly are. That's the affiliation you want to have. I'm here to help you review your priorities. I'm not going to give them to you. Those are yours to choose. I'm here to provoke you to review that, to review your priorities, to review your principles, your attitudes, your perspectives on life, and transcend them, if necessary, to the truth of who you are. Not the conditions, not the experiences that are going on around you or have happened in the past, but who you are right now. So I want to ask you to join me this week in reviewing. Take this week to review how we understand, how you understand, how I understand our value as an individualized expression of the Creator of all. To take this week to reacquaint ourselves with that spirit-infused entity we are, to affiliate ourselves with the idea that each of us are the power of our life, that each of us are as significant because we exist. We're significant just because we exist. And that healing happens for us through us. And that the I am power and energy that they talk about in the scriptures is expressing through each of us individually, personally. Our I am statements are our affiliations. I am ... You fill in the ... Change your I am, and you change your life. Affiliate yourself with the people who see your value. Affiliate with the selfie you choose to take and post. Affiliate yourself with the one mind of love, light, peace, power, beauty, and the wisdom that is within you. The universe is there, ready, willing, and waiting for you. You don't even have to ask. All you got to do is declare. All you got to do is show up. I want to leave you today with the introduction to the book, The Science of Mind, which originally was called The Science of Mind and Spirit, written by Ernest Holmes. And he writes this in the introduction, and it's the universe speaking to you every moment of every day. Peace be unto thee, stranger. Enter and be not afraid. I have left the gate open, and thou art welcome to my home. There is room in my house for all. I have swept the hearth and lighted the fire. The room is warm and cheerful, and you will find comfort and rest within. The table is laid, and the fruits of life are spread before thee. The wine is here also. It sparkles in the light. I have set a chair for you where the sunbeams dance through the shade. Sit and rest and refresh your soul. Eat of the fruit and drink the wine. All is yours, and you are welcome. Thank you so much. Namaste.